Hello again. Here we are on our last of the Healing Quotes series, and this is if you're ready to take the next step. Unfortunately, I don't know who to give credit to for this statement, but we're going to talk about the dead can survive as a part of the lives of those that still live. This is kind of in line with the last one we shared, but obviously when someone you love dies, you get the final say on how much space their presence occupies in your life. Of course, they don't leave your mind for a second, but how much of your time would you like to devote to the honoring of their memory and celebrating their life? What rituals or practices and traditions would you like to perform in their absence? You are the conductor of the choir that is your life. And what notes will your loved ones sing? I think this is more of a opportunity for us to talk about our loved ones, for us to talk about those stories, the impacts that they make on our lives. And I feel, for me, that maybe that is helping me to understand I'm not looking to get over the loss of my mom or my dad or my aunt or anybody else in my life that I've lost. I'm looking for how I can continue for the life that I have while honoring them, remembering them, and having them still a part of all the things that I hope are still to come for me. And that part, I think, does come through with how can I weave them through this life? How can I weave them through the memories and the stories that we make together? I think it isn't just by having their picture in the room. I think it's by being able to talk about those stories. I think it's of continuing to say their names. I think it is a matter of what made them special and how can that be a part of your life. When I think of my mom, one of the things that I thought I really didn't like about her was that she did take time for herself. She had a whole routine. She was determined that this was how she started her day. And sometimes I didn't get it. I just didn't understand. Like sometimes I have a day that, boom, starts off with a jolt and now I got to go into high gear and I'm off and running. And that is something that I have started to change as I realized that, my mom really took care of herself in that respect. And I think I recognize that now, and I think I appreciate that she cared about herself first so that she could take care of others or do for others. And I think I realized that, we have the saying that, you got to put your oxygen mask on first. So this is a different twist in that. And as I'm processing this message here, I seem to be coming to this, that I understand that that aspect of this is that I feel I'm not where I want to be because I have not fully addressed what I need to with myself. And I need to be better to myself so that I can be better for others. And whatever that means that I have to do, obviously, I'm going to get there. I know that I'm going to get there. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I do know that I'm not giving up. I can't give up. And We push forward, we push on, we continue, but we also remember. And I thank you so much for being a part of this and for finding your way through your story, your loss, your grief process. And I hope that this helps. And I hope that you'll share with us those special ways that you celebrate those that you've lost. Because I think maybe I'll get an idea. Maybe you'll get an idea from me. But I think that that does help us to understand that just because they're gone doesn't mean we can't celebrate them. And I wish you well. Take care, my friends. We'll see you on the other side.